These zodiac signs can defeat even the devil. Who is able to look evil itself in the eye and not look away? Who can go through temptations, traps, and darkness and remain undefeated? The answer is in their date of birth. There are zodiac signs whose inner strength defies logical explanation. They are warriors of light. Their spirit is tempered by suffering. Their will is stronger than steel. Even darkness retreats when they move forward. Today you will find out which of the zodiac signs is capable of defeating even the devil. This is not a figurative expression. This is an astrological fact, confirmed by thousands of destinies. These people are not just strong, they have a mission. They were born to break systemic chains, slam the doors of hell, and lead others to the light. If you are looking for answers, subscribe. Here you will find not banal horoscopes, but real esoteric power, tested by time. Write in the comments whether you feel this power in yourself. Maybe you are one of those who were born to defeat the darkness. The first sign is Virgo. Virgo does not enter battle loudly. She wins with silence, logic, and an unerring strategy. No demon can confuse the one who analyzes every word, every action, every detail with surgical precision. Virgo does not rush into battle with emotions. She exposes the essence of the enemy and strikes exactly where he is unprotected. Virgo's strength is intelligence, cold calculation, and absolute calm in situations where others lose control. She is not afraid of the devil because she does not recognize his power. Where fear paralyzes others, Virgo has already disassembled the structure of the threat, calculated the motives, and come up with 3 plans, in case the first and second do not work. She knows evil does not need to be resisted with aggression. It must be exposed, put on the shelves, and deprived of illusions. This is what makes Virgo better than any defender. She destroys lies with the truth. Virgo's cunning is not in manipulation, but in the ability to see 3 steps ahead. Her mind is always active. Her internal security system works without failures. She senses in advance where the pressure begins, where the trap is hidden, where the motive is hidden. You can't fool her with beautiful words or theatrical gestures. She immediately determines where the substitution is, where the falsehood is, where the game is. And then she acts. Virgo can lose in appearance. She will retreat, shut up, give space. But all this is calculation. She collects information. She waits. She prepares the ground, and then returns at a moment when the enemy does not expect. And she strikes not with force, but with precision. She can destroy everything that was built on lies with one sentence. With one look, she can make it clear that everything is already clear. And at that moment, it becomes clear. She cannot be broken. Virgo's victory is the silence after the storm. When everyone was shouting, she was thinking. When everyone was rushing about, she was making a plan. And when everything was falling apart, she knew what to do. No chaos can destroy her inner order. No threat can break through her defenses, because she is not afraid. She is ready. And if someone decides to test her strength, he will face a perfectly honed system that is impossible to break. Virgo can defeat even the devil, because she never leaves him a chance. She knows where his weakness is, in chaos, in lies, in fear. And she is order, clarity, and sober mind. And these are the qualities that make her truly invincible. The second sign is Capricorn. Capricorn is capable of defeating even the most cold-blooded and dodgy opponent, not because he is physically or emotionally strong, but because he is impeccably cold inside. His mind does not tremble in the face of fear. His will does not crack under pressure. He does not succumb to manipulation, does not believe in promises, does not react to provocations. His endurance is a weapon that kills without a single blow. Even the devil, accustomed to working through weaknesses, is lost in front of Capricorn's lack of weakness. This sign does not need loud words. It acts structurally, prudently, strategically. It can wait for months, saying nothing, showing neither anger nor resentment. But at the right moment, it strikes a pinpoint blow, and the opponent loses ground under its feet. Capricorn is a wall that cannot be broken through by pressure. It does not give access to itself, and this makes it practically invulnerable. Even when everything is falling apart, when others are already giving up or starting to panic, Capricorn remains clear. He does not allow himself to panic because emotions are not his field. He acts when others are afraid. He moves forward when others are paralyzed. This is his strength. He does not rush, does not fuss, does not lose logic even in the face of destruction. And if the devil tries to play on fear, Capricorn only looks with a cold gaze and takes a step forward. He knows how to maintain boundaries. It is impossible to buy him with flattery or persuade him with weakness. He does not believe in words, he believes in actions. And even if someone tries to penetrate his life with the intention of subjugating or leading him astray, Capricorn will sense it in advance and neutralize the threat. He does not waste energy on fighting. He simply removes what is in the way. Silently, abruptly, forever. In conflicts, he does not lose face. He is not affected by provocations. He does not raise his voice, does not shout, does not get hysterical. He simply puts a period, and that's it. And if someone tries to go further, he will meet an absolute wall. His boundaries do not break. They are impossible to even shake. Even if the enemy is more emotional, charismatic, or aggressive, Capricorn will stand, because he has what most do not have, an impenetrable will. He is able to go to the end, without pity, without compromise, without doubt. If he sees that evil has crossed the boundaries of what is acceptable, he will not stop until he destroys it. He does not seek glory, does not need applause. His revenge is cold, fair, and irrevocable. He never takes revenge immediately. He waits for the moment when the enemy has no chances, no allies, no self-confidence. And then he strikes a precise, emotionless blow. One, the last. That is why, even if the devil himself stands against him, Capricorn will not retreat. He will not be afraid. He will not flinch. He will not close his eyes. He will look the darkness in the face until it begins to retreat. Because Capricorn is a force that does not need external support. He himself is his own fortress, his own strategy, and his own victory. The third sign of Pisces. Pisces can defeat the devil not by force, not by logic, and not by pressure, but by what he absolutely does not understand. The absolute ability to dissolve and slip away. Their flexibility is not a weakness, but a defense. While others resist, Pisces swim past traps. While everyone falls for tricks, they change the trajectory, leaving the enemy in the void. Their strength is in unpredictability, and in the depths into which no cunning mind is capable of diving. Representatives of this sign have an innate sensitivity to lies, manipulation, falsehood. They feel other people's intentions long before they manifest themselves. Pisces may smile outwardly, agree, listen, but inside, a decision is already being formed. Their soul, like an antenna, picks up vibrations of the environment. And if there is something unclean nearby, they do not resist, they disappear, without noise, without a trace, leaving the enemy at a loss. This sign never goes head-on. It does not argue. It does not prove. It just does its thing. And this is what disarms. The enemy, expecting a direct reaction, gets emptiness and begins to lose balance. Pisces do not give points of support. Their reaction is never predictable. They can smile in the face of the enemy and thereby throw him off balance, and then disappear, leaving the battlefield without a single blow. Because the battle for them is not a stage, but an inner silence in which the most accurate moves are born. Their depth is frightening. They are not afraid of the darkness, because they themselves know how to exist in it. And when someone tries to drag them into chaos, Pisces do not resist. They dissolve in it, and then come to the surface, already purified and untouchable. Even if the enemy is strong, cunning, and confident, he will not be able to control someone who does not follow the rules. And Pisces never follow the rules. They do not fight. They let go. And this is the most incomprehensible tactic. While the other fights, Pisces retreat. But this is not a defeat. This is a maneuver. After a while, they return, different, stronger, cleaner, with a new strategy. And then victory comes naturally, without noise. Pisces do not seek revenge. They simply make evil lose interest in them. They become invisible to aggression because they do not feed it. The strength of Pisces is in the ability to sense the moment. When to speak, when to be silent, when to disappear, when to act. They trust their feelings, their inner map. And it leads them past the abysses, past the traps, past the temptations. That is why they cannot be subdued. They can be confused with words, but not led astray. Because the path of Pisces does not go along the surface, but in the depths. And in the depths, the devil does not see. And if someone is destined to go through deception, temptation, fear, and survive, it is Pisces. Because they do not argue with the darkness, they go through it and become stronger. The fourth sign is Aquarius. The resistance that Aquarius encounters throughout life is not accidental. This is one of the few signs that can withstand psychological pressure where others give in. August brings a special balance of power for him, so powerful that in certain situations he is able to defeat even the one whom people call evil, destruction, manipulation, and temptation. Not a mythical image, but real energies of pressure. Fear, blackmail, dependence become those very devilish forces that Aquarius can crush with composure and precision of thought. This month, Aquarius activates an unusual combination of determination and independence. He is able to get out from under the influence of someone who has long dictated the rules to him. A boss, a toxic partner, a creditor, an obsessive relative, or even an internal demon that suppresses his will. Aquarius will no longer allow someone to control his life through guilt or fear. He begins to act, and not in panic or blind rage, but wisely, strategically, and subtly. Every word, every step is thought out and carries the power of conviction. He does not fight, he disarms. The peculiarity of this sign in August is the ability to see the weakness of the enemy even where it seems that he is strong. It is this trait that helps Aquarius find vulnerabilities in the system, in people, in circumstances. He does not just hit, he destroys lies, bringing to light what has been hidden for years. This is where his victory lies. He does not fight for power. He destroys the illusion of power in those who seized it by deception. Also in August, Aquarius will have to pass an internal exam. The temptation will be great. This can be money, influence, romance, power, the possibility of revenge. And it is here that it will be decided whose side he is on. If he withstands temptation and remains true to his moral principles, the victory will be absolute. He will not only clear his field, but also bring to light those who have been trying to break him for many months or years. His voice will be heard, and the truth he tells will become a weapon against which there will be no defense. Aquarius can defeat even the devil, because he is not afraid of loneliness, does not seek approval, and does not sell his freedom. His strength is that he can separate the false from the real. In August, this ability will reach its maximum accuracy. All masks will fall off, all games will be exposed, and the one who tried to keep Aquarius in fear will become a hostage to his own lies. The victory will not be spectacular, but it will be final. Aquarius will leave the battlefield without a cry, but with an inner feeling of complete freedom. This is not just success, it is the return of control over destiny, without dependence, without compromise, without chains. The fifth sign is Aries. The strength of Aries is not in stubbornness, as is commonly believed, but in the ability to break through even those walls that were created to hold others back. In August, his determination moves to a completely different plane, not physical but spiritual and psychological. He enters into a fight not with a person or a situation. He goes against systems, manipulations, hidden influences, and even against his own internal fears. And he wins. August brings Aries a point of maximum tension, the moment when someone or something tries to suppress his will. This may be a real conflict, pressure from the outside, an attempt to break his choice. But Aries will not back down. He will not negotiate, will not seek compromises. He will take a step that others will consider crazy, and this is where his strength will be. He will break the scenario according to which they tried to drive him into a corner. He will break the circle of dependencies in which he lived. And he will not just leave it, he will destroy it so that none of his loved ones get there. Aries knows how to act where others are afraid to even think. In August, his inner truth will be so powerful that anyone who tries to ignore it will end up losing. He will not prove his case. He will live by it. And this will be the most devastating blow for those who built their power on lies, control, and manipulation. The main enemy of Aries this month is the temptation to use his power for evil. If he gives in, the victory will be fleeting. But if he directs his energy to liberation, to honesty, to restoring justice, he will become uncontrollable. Even if those who are considered untouchable oppose him, he will find their weak spot, through an action, through silence, through the truth, and he will strike where no one expects. Energetically, August turns Aries into someone who is able to move any force. He sees the goal and does not turn away. He destroys the fear that fed the enemy. And if someone tries to use the past, guilt, weaknesses against him, it will not work. Aries has become different. He has burned out everything inside himself that prevented him from moving forward. Now it is impossible to catch him, stop him, or make him doubt. Even the devil, in whatever form he appears, loses power over him. Because Aries leaves no room for manipulation. He is free, and therefore invincible.